ein, Pein Sadik Open Reich, Sinen Schienen Tav. Beten Gimel Dalet Ein Baben Zayin Cheten Teten Yoden Kaf Lamed Mem Nun Samek Ayin Pein Sadik Ofen Reis Sinen Schienen Tav.
Shabbat Shalom, Torah friends.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's time for Hebrew, and I'm here, Miss Rachel, with my daughter Hannah and Aaron. And today we are going to learn the numbers, or misparim, and we are going to learn the numbers 1 through 10. And one of the reasons is because we see the number 7 several times in the Torah study, also the number 2, and probably some other numbers in there as well. And it's just a good idea to review them. So let's go over our numbers now. Number 1 is echat.
Echat.
Number 2 is shtayim.
Shtayim.
Number 3 is shalosh.
Shalosh.
Number 4 is arba.
Arba.
Number 5 is chamesh.
Chamesh.
Number 6 is sheish.
Sheish.
Number 7 is sheva.
Sheva. Sheva.
Number 8 is shmoni.
Shmoni.
Number 9 is tesha.
Tesha.
And number 10 is eser.
Eser.
You guys ready to review?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over them again. Echat,
Echat.
shtayim,
Shtayim.
shalosh,
Shalosh.
arba,
Arba.
chamesh,
Chamesh.
sheish,
Sheish.
sheva,
Sheva.
shmoni,
Shmoni.
tesha,
Tesha.
eser.
Eser.
Good job. All right, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about today are root words. So, a really cool thing about Hebrew is that all Hebrew words are based on a 3-letter root word, or a shoresh. Root is called shoresh in Hebrew. And then we add prefixes to the beginning of the word, or suffixes to the end of the word, or we might add another letter here and there to change it from he said to she said, or it said, or they said, but it will still have the same root word. So even if you don't recognize the whole word, you might recognize what the root word is, and so you'll still know what it means. And that's pretty helpful. So here's an example. This 3-letter root is katav. And katav has a kaf, a tav, and a veit. And it means to write. And here's just a couple of other words that are based on the word katav. There are many more. But we see the root word here. We see the kaf and the tav and the veit. So we have that root word. We know that it has something to do with write. And it does. But this is the noun, which means a letter. A letter has to do with writing, right? Yes, it does. So we know that it has something to do with writing, and it means a letter. Here we have the word kotev, which means he writes. And so we see that both words have to do with writing, and that helps us to understand the meaning. So we're going to look at some root words that we saw in our Torah study this week. This is one that might be familiar to you. We talked about this a few weeks back. And it is halam, spelled het, lamed, mem. Halam. And it means to dream, to dream. Here we see a couple of other words based on that root word. We see halom and veyahalom. So there's 2 other words that you might not recognize, but if you can find the root in there, you'll understand its meaning, or close to its meaning anyway. The next word is amar, which means to say. Amar, to say or to speak. Ahal means to eat. Ahal. Shama means to hear. Shama. And amad means to stand. So are you ready to review those words now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over them. Halam,
Halam.
amar,
Amar.
ahal,
Ahal.
shama,
Shema.
and amad.
Ahmad.
Good job, friends. We'll see you next time. Shabbat Shalom.